Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Sagittarius. How are you guys this week, Sagittarius? See what's happening for single Sagittarius in their love life. Someone wants to come out. Okay. Page of Wands. Six of Cups. Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and Two of Cups. Okay, so someone here is feeling pretty enthusiastic. Looks like a communication here. So it could be somebody missing somebody, or this could actually even be a child, someone younger. But it's an energy of someone longing for love, missing someone. So it could be a connection at the early stages with this energy too. Some kind of a crush. Now, Ace of Swords has to do with some kind of truth, success, victory. Has to do with waiting patiently, waiting for something to pay off, soulmate connection. Sagittarius. Yeah, somebody's weighing the pros and the cons. And there we have Ten of Pentacles. Sagittarius. Okay, and the Chariot, the Star, or pardon me, the Three of Cups. And the Chariot. So what we have is, you could have something that's kind of on and off here, back and forth, or someone can't make up their mind, but it has to do with waiting for something to pay off. So it could be someone here is not putting all their eggs in one basket. It could be a little juggling. But I do see two people who've drank from each other's cup here. See a partnership. And then I see there's possibility of another person involved. So I do see the Chariot here. Somebody's definitely taking back their power. Maybe, like I say, moving away from somebody here. So there could be a person here who, it could be just a crush or someone younger, but I feel that the whole issue is this truth, this aha moment. This is that moment where somebody goes, aha. They're not really invested, or they're invested in someone else. So there's some kind of choice being made. You could have someone who's going back and forth between you and them, and you may be deciding to friend zone them. Okay. Because I'm seeing the Chariot. Someone here is definitely determined to have success, but I feel it's an energy of taking off in the other direction. So this could be someone in your social circle, or there is another person involved. It has to do, it could be a workplace. Now, it could be a place where you go, where you socialize, but it's about partnering up. So this is a partnership, two people who look out for each other. So it has to do with somebody investing here. Maybe just being friends first. Okay. Seeing if this is successful, because this is often a person who's determined for something to be. Now, this could be a place where you socialize, where there's someone here. It could be someone who's younger, but it's often just, sometimes it's here for a good time, not a long time. But it is really an energy of someone who communicates. They're enthusiastic, but maybe they talk a lot about themselves. I don't know. Could be someone who puts their foot in their mouth. But yeah, I don't feel like it's here for a good time, not a long time. Because with the Two of Cups is in the center, and that to me is a soulmate connection. There's some kind of connection here. But we have a person who's back and forth, procrastinating, it's a struggle. I mean, it could be something kind of on and off. Or one of you decides it's time to take off, kind of take control of this and move in the other direction. So yeah, there it is, justice and balance. So yeah, it could be an energy of someone who's not right for you. It could be a new crush, someone who's just not right, or they don't come in right. Sometimes it's a person who doesn't come in right. They're just flirty and playful. It could be a new crush. Maybe they're kind of childlike, but it's also an energy of someone who just throws caution to the wind and just kind of goes for it. So yeah, they may not come in right, or you may be wondering, deciding if they're actually right for you. They could be younger, or maybe they have children, or they're kind of childlike. It does, some people are childlike, but it's a playful, fun, youthful energy. It doesn't mean somebody is immature in every aspect of their life. So let's have a look at the Six of Cups. Why is this here? Yeah, it has to do with building. See, putting in the effort. Could be somebody who works with children. Don't Tell me about justice. Yeah, see, it's an energy of somebody thinking things through. So somebody rushed in. They were very hasty. So someone who comes in very quick. They're choosing to go for something. So I feel someone didn't come in right. They didn't think things through. I feel they put their foot in their mouth. They didn't put enough effort into what they were saying. Okay, so yeah, they could work with children. It is possible, a little side message, but it takes two people to build. So yeah, so somebody here wants to build. Let's have a look. It could be a place of work too, where you work. Maybe they come to your place of work, but it's like they rushed in. They were really hasty. It's like chasing after. They don't want you to get away. So it's very spontaneous. I feel this energy is very spontaneous. I feel they just didn't put enough effort into what they were saying. They're definitely crushing. It's someone who I feel is longing for love. But I also feel, like I say, they may have put their foot in their mouth. They were a little too flirty, too spontaneous. It's like they, rushed in and didn't think it through. But this is where they choose the battle of something that's worth fighting for. So, yeah, I mean, it could be yourself here too. Let's have a look at the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so there we have the Hermit. Someone here is definitely in hermit mode, spending time alone, going, aha. Someone's going, aha. Yeah, you can see that. The Hermit shining the light, and then you get the Ace of Swords. Someone looking for clues and answers on their life path. So this could be someone here who's just kind of sees the truth. Or it could even be about themselves, kind of maybe acting a little immature, being playful, but they certainly didn't think it through. Okay, they didn't think something through. They rushed in and then backed out. They didn't put in the effort. I mean, it could be yourself too, because this person didn't put in, someone else didn't put in the effort. Yeah. The Page of Wands is someone who, it's not much different than the Fool in some ways, because it's someone who lives in the moment. Charming, enthusiastic, someone who likes to have fun, generally a good sense of humor. It's also someone who can get on the soapbox and rant a little here and there. Let's have a look at the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so let's see again, confirmation, waiting for something. Someone's waiting for something to pay off. Yeah, it almost looks like it didn't pay off. Because they weren't patient. They rushed in. They were too fast. I feel that somebody came in, just kind of focused on that wand. It's all about me. They rushed in a little too fast. So I do see this Two of Cups, though. Let's see what that's all about. Two of Cups. Yeah, so there's something new. It looks like there's a choice to invest or not. It's also an energy of someone who's not putting all their eggs in one basket. See? This is what I feel. This is a person who sometimes, this could be someone who's, contemplating where they actually know themselves. Seeing the truth of it, they know themselves. But it could be you contemplating going, aha, they didn't put any effort. So I feel it has to do with someone who didn't put in the effort. Okay? That's what it looks like. Because it takes two people to build here. It could be a work situation. It could be just there for that. But there's the Sun. So there is something being exposed. See, this is the energy where it's being exposed. It's all out in the open. A soulmate connection. Yeah, see, there it is. Teamwork, cooperation, compromise, compatibility. Things you have in common. So you may actually have a lot in common with this person. But I definitely see the energy of 3. So somebody here could be kind of back and forth, on and off. They can't kind of make up their mind, because it's often a person who's just not ready. Okay, they're just not ready for commitment. Not ready to commit. But they are someone who's, I feel, longing for love, though, just the same. Yeah. Let's have a look at the 2. So it looks like someone's on and off, back and forth. Not putting all their eggs in one basket. 2 of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. See, lack of reciprocity. So it has to do back and forth. This is 2 people back and forth, waiting patiently, hoping this pays off. But I feel someone here is definitely not putting all their eggs in one basket, because there's a third person. So it's a person who can't make up their mind. They're not ready. They are soul searching. They're kind of on their own path. Could even be a single parent, actually. Just it doesn't have to mean that they're immature. they're not ready, or they're just enthusiastic. They don't know if they're planning on sticking around or not because they're on their own path, you see. So they definitely are not putting all their eggs in one basket. Oh no. No. So I do see the energy of new, everything becoming clear. So someone here, it could be yourself, contemplating, seeing this very clearly. Has to do with starting something new. It has to do with somebody reaching out, whether you'll reciprocate or not. So someone here wants to reach out. I feel they're kind of hoping that you'll reciprocate. Okay. But some of you may be thinking you don't want to talk to this person. Yeah. See, we have someone here who's definitely focused a lot on their money. Maybe juggling multiple jobs, working a lot. But there's definitely still that energy of 3. No matter how I look at that, there is another person. Now, it could be friends, family, or somebody being friend-zoned here. Do you want to just be friends first? But there is something new. So it's no longer investing in one, waiting for something new. So some of you could be waiting for someone new here, or they are. Who is this hermit? Looks like there's someone with a little Virgo in their chart. Or it's sometimes just people who are in that energy. You know, the contemplating the life path, looking for answers. I think it's someone checking you out at work, to be honest. A lot of you. You want to know where you work. Or you work with children, maybe? Okay, tell me about the hermit. Who is this hermit? Yeah, so it's definitely energy of someone who feels like giving up. They're looking back. They feel like giving up. See, releasing things that no longer serve. So this is someone who's letting something go so they can move towards a situation that's more suitable. But they're not giving up on love. This is someone who's not a quitter. So like I say, they're letting go of things that no longer serve along their life path. They're letting go of this energy. Okay, this kind of living in the moment. Someone here is actually ready. You can see. This is somebody's hopes and dreams. So it could be someone who's got a little baggage. You know, sometimes people do have a certain way of behaving, conducting themselves, and then they kind of look at it and they go within, realize they need to lose it. Yeah, because that's what I'm seeing here. It's a healing, but it's a releasing. It's no longer serving. So, yeah, see, this is someone letting go. So there is a reason to celebrate, you see. Now this has to do with a house, a home, building a strong financial foundation. So I feel like this person is actually someone who's got their act together. It just looks to me like they're not, it's at a point where they're just not ready. And it's the way they communicate, because it is a card of communicating. So now we have this person who's, you know, kind of looking at this. You know, they're looking, planning, preparing financially for the future. Someone who's always looking ahead, planning ahead to reach out, hoping you're going to reciprocate. This person's going to reach out. Now, online dating, social media. You know, trust your intuition, okay? Trust your intuition. This person could be kind of watching you secretly too. I mean, sometimes it's just a crush. But I got to tell you, it has to do with a house, a home, and marriage, or it has to do with their financial foundation. Yeah, this person's now the Knight of Wands, see? Leveling up. It's someone who often feels kind of pressured. They're feeling a lot of pressure. So if this is a person, if you pressure them, they'll run away. Okay, and that could be yourself. Maybe someone's pressuring you. The Knight of Wands is often a person who rushes in very quickly, rushes out, but yet I see a leveling up, and then I see this opportunity. So looks like there's some kind of opportunity or invitation to someone's home, maybe to introduce to friends and family. We got a person who's planning something. Okay, they're planning and preparing something here. Definitely sparing no expense either. And it looks like a gathering, could be a family, friends thing, could be a social event. It's someplace safe. Someplace stable where people spend money. So there's this opportunity. It looks like an invitation. Yeah, it's definitely an invitation to some kind of an event. What is this 3 of Cups? Yeah. So there we have, you know, see, So someone here is in their head, trusting their inner knowing that something isn't good enough. So it looks like someone who's a little afraid of being rejected. Someone here is not good enough, or it's not what they want. But it's also a person who fails to recognize an opportunity. I don't know if you gave this person an opportunity, you offered them something, they analyzed it, they looked at it. See, it's also someone who's becoming a little more decisive. So it's like we got these two energies. One is yours, one is theirs. Now yours is the energy of not being pressured. Maybe you're feeling a little pressured here by this person. But whoever they are, they're definitely planning a situation. See, they're looking at this. This is someone who feels like they're back and forth. Should I reach out? Will they reciprocate? They're in their head. They're analyzing and very analytical. Doing too much thinking. See, this is a person who's a little worried about rejection, or it's a person who's failed to recognize an opportunity. So somebody here feels they missed an opportunity, because I can see a person kind of rethinking this. See, this is a person trying not to be ruled by their emotions. You can see this is not an emotional person. But it's a person who failed to recognize. They failed to recognize an opportunity. I do think this is someone smart, wise, because they're trusting their inner knowing. It's like they already know, or they think they know. Wise person, though. But yeah, there's some kind of indecision. I feel it's a person who failed to recognize this cup, this opportunity that was presented. It looks like you offered them something here. Being a little playful, being fun. Maybe it's someone you had a crush on. Could be at work. I mean, maybe it's yourself that did it, but it could be them with that energy too. So there it is. See? Multiple opportunities coming in, things speeding up, very spontaneous. An energy of someone taking control, but it's also an energy of someone losing. See, they're trying not to show they're emotionally invested or that they're interested in that way. So they may just want to be friends. And it could be, like, hey, do you want to just be a companion? Do you want to go with me here? Okay, so I mean, it could be yourself too, rushing in and out. You've rushed into things before. Okay. So I feel it's telling you to trust your intuition. If you could be the one missing this opportunity, because I feel there, and if it's not you, I mean, it's obviously them. Someone failing to see a magical opportunity. Now, it could be someone who's crushing on you and they've missed a few chances. They've waited for the right time to start something. I mean, if you aren't going to the same places you used to go, they could be there waiting for you to show up. But it has to do with the sun. Things becoming clear. Starting something. It could be them who's ended a situation with another person. They're giving up, leaving it behind. But I see a party, a celebration, a reason to celebrate. Some really positive energy. It's marriage, it's commitment. It's all kinds of energies, but you can see somebody here's hopes and dreams. They're letting go of something that no longer serves, and it could be another person. Who is this King of Pentacles? Something to do with truth. Somebody who's successful. Somebody who sees the truth. Okay. What does this person want? What does this person want? Let's get to the gist of it here. They're being careful. They want something. They're hoping you'll indulge them. So I feel they're going to reach out. They're hoping you'll accept this opportunity, this cup, this invitation. This is someone who feels they missed an opportunity. Now, you could be indecisive as well. So I don't know if you should miss this, because I actually feel this could go somewhere. But there's the energy, you see. This is somebody with the 7 of Cups. Fantasizing, procrastinating. So they're a procrastinator. But I feel this is someone who's kind of planning and preparing ahead, prepared for whatever happens, how it may play out. You see? So they're looking at all the possibilities. They're being very careful what they wish for. The possibility is you might reject them. So they're kind of grounding themselves and preparing themselves. Yeah. I feel like you could have multiple opportunities, but I see this person coming in to take control, taking charge. You see, they're determined that this goes well. So they are someone who's determined. This could go somewhere, I'm telling you. Taking it. If you've been dating someone, I mean, maybe you've got a choice and you're back and forth between two. You could have, maybe it's friend zone or just friends, but there's somebody new here. Some of you got something new. So you could be moving away from this. Someone may be looking to see if you've started something new too. But there's that Chariot. See, there's that energy of someone who's determined to have success. They're trying not to be ruled by their emotions, you can see. But it has to do with something new, starting something new. And this choice. So one of you is back and forth, on and off, maybe even has other options. But I feel a lot of this has to do with this person being in your social circle. You see? Being in that social circle, somebody's failing to recognize an opportunity that's being presented. See, because they rushed in too quickly. Maybe you went someplace. You have a person who was waiting for you. Maybe you came and left very quickly and missed this opportunity. Sometimes that's all it is. The tarot is sometimes the littlest things. It's not always a big dramatic scenario, but it certainly looks like it wasn't seen. There, it wasn't seen. Yeah. So there's an energy of someone who was waiting. See, now it could be yourself waiting. You're the one waiting for this person. But I feel like somebody felt pressured and kind of took off in the other direction. But I do see a lot of enthusiasm. It's building. Like you can see, the enthusiasm is building here. Because we have the Page and we have the Knight. But we have a King of Pentacles. So whoever this person is, I mean, you either have a choice between these two. Okay, or this is your energy. It very well could be. But somebody is sitting here waiting. Like I say, they're waiting for this opportunity. It's like someone came and left very quickly. It's like it didn't go anywhere. But I do see, this busy time. Maybe this person came to your workplace. Maybe you were busy. Maybe they were. I don't know who this actually is here. But the Chariot's here twice, and it has to do with someone who's determined. See, someone here is determined. See, it has to do with whether someone is single or not. A little Virgo energy, someone who spends a lot of time alone, contemplating. This is someone longing for love. I'm going to tell you, they're longing for love. So I feel they just didn't come in right. And they are seeing the truth. They're looking back. So it's already happened because they're looking back. They're releasing this. It no longer serves them. It's a person who rushed in without thinking, what they were saying and put a lot of thought into it. So they're certainly doing that now because you can see they've learned from that experience because that King of Swords is here. See, they see the truth. They see things very clearly. So I feel it has to do with, could be a communication, but it looks like they're just sort of, going, aha, realizing they missed an opportunity. Maybe you waited for this person. Maybe you waited too long. I don't know. But whatever it is, there's a social place. It's a safe place where people spend some money, So it could be a restaurant, a bar, a coffee shop, a pub, a park, any place. Wherever it is you go, that is your routine. Looks like a little bit of social structure here. Let's have a look at this Two of Wands. Where's this headed? Because it looks like things are speeding up, but I see someone waiting and going, been there, done that. I'm going down another path, maybe choosing another person. So I feel there's been an opportunity missed here. Maybe you were waiting and got bored. I get this vibe of someone who just goes somewhere and they kind of sit down, they wait for a bit, nothing's really happening, and they get up and leave just as fast. That's what I feel, where the other person was waiting for the right time to start something here, to offer maybe buy a drink, but it's an opportunity to start it. It's often an invitation. But there's the Hierophant taking it to the next level. And this is someone trying to manifest. See, you got this energy of manifesting. Someone has all the tools, the information. They have everything they need. So it has to do with the way a person conducts themselves, their structure, their lifestyle, their habits, their routine. So they know. They must know your routine. Oh, yeah. I feel they... it really doesn't look like a person coming back around. I mean, unless they just go to some place where you go. But it looks like they know your routine. And they go to places where you go and they wait. But it looks like with this energy, you just came and left and missed this. I feel like you've missed an opportunity. Because I mean, maybe you know who this person is. Maybe you felt pressured and took off. It's possible. Because I know you don't like to get anyone to pressure you into anything. You choose your battles, right? But I feel this person has got some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in their chart. Looks like Gemini, maybe a little Taurus or Virgo energy there. But I see the fire, the communication, see? Multiple opportunities, things speeding up. This person's determined for this to be successful. So, like I say, it has to do with either approaching you. They missed the opportunity to approach you. But it has to do with also taking something to the next level. They know everything they need to know. So it's an energy of somebody trying to manifest a situation. It's like an encounter. They know your routine. Now, they may be in your social circle. They could, know somebody that you know. And maybe you are aware of this, but whoever they are, they're trying to manifest. Tell me more about the Magician. Yeah, they have all the tools, the information, everything they need. This is someone who's single. They're longing for love. They have everything they need but love. You see? So it has to do with taking something to the next level. Now, it could even be them who rushes in and out when it's time to take it to the next level. Okay? I mean, it could be yourself here. You could be this King of Pentacles in this energy here. But, like I say, I'm seeing a person who's planning something and preparing. They see the truth. And like I say, who are they? They are someone who's successful, so there's some kind of victory. But they're cautious, see? They're someone who's careful what they wish for. They're cautious. They're playing it safe. Maybe they're keeping maybe they aren't putting all their eggs in one basket. The King of Pentacles is sometimes the energy of someone who's just financially well off. It doesn't even have to be... a man or a masculine energy for that matter, because it almost looks like it's yourself feeling pressured, but it could be them just because this is a Sag card. It doesn't have to be you. So, but yeah, I see somebody here looking at all the possibilities, how something could play out. It's like they're preparing ahead for how this could play out. It's like they have the tools, they have the information, they know everything they need to know. And then there's the waiting. So, I mean, maybe you're waiting for this person. Maybe they missed an opportunity because they felt pressured. Maybe it has to do with introducing to friends and family. Maybe they felt pressured to. And now they feel they've missed the chance. It's too late. Maybe they missed the boat. And you've started something new here. But, yeah... It's pretty interesting because they have everything they need, see? But it's how they conducted themselves taken to the next level. It has to do with this person having faith and taking this to the next path. I mean, it's possible somebody here wasn't faithful, but I'm not really seeing that energy. It's more like just structure and routine, discipline, you see? And they have everything. But this is in the heart of the reading. It's both of you, single. You both have everything you need, but love. So now it could be someone who's reminiscing about you. Maybe they're looking back. Maybe they didn't put enough effort into something. Could be a person that you've worked with, or they could be or coming to your place of work, or crazy. But yeah, let's have another look at the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's back and forth weighing the pros and the cons, whether they should invest in this situation or not. And it is possible we've got two people keeping their options open. not putting all their eggs in one basket, because you look at how this could play out, you know. It's keeping the options open. It almost looks like both of you. But I mean, they could be looking for truth to see if you have other options. And it could be them coming in to tell you some kind of truth. So either way, and you're going to know what you're going to say or what's going on with you. So if it's not you, it's them. I get people all the time asking who they are in a reading. If you don't know who you are in a reading, then it's probably not your reading. Okay? Or you're rushing through it and you're not patient enough to listen to all the little things, and you're missing lots of little details. So I know sometimes readings are long and boring and repetitive, but it's hard to get these energies out. Let's have a look at the Magician. Yeah. There we go. Slow and see, they're manifesting. Slow and steady wins the race. There's the Empress, the birth of something new. You know, you might be just keeping your options open. That's what I feel. The feminine energy is keeping their options open. All right? But somebody here who's open. Now I see this person moving kind of slow, so it looks like it's connected to the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, or just a person who's has everything they need, money, but they're careful what they wish for. They're keeping their options open. Yeah, but it really does look like they're planning ahead for how this could play out. You may have other options, you see. So it's like they're a little apprehensive. They have the tools, the information they're trying to manifest. Slow and steady wins the race. So whoever this is, if they felt like they missed an opportunity, you're waiting. It looks like they're heading in your direction. But it does look like they're going to a place where that opportunity was missed. Workplace or someplace social, friendly. You know, I often see this as just a gathering, an event, a place, okay? Community. It is friends and family because, you know, and sometimes it's just your soul family. But, yeah, even just acquaintances, people you just connect with, get along with. It looks like a place, you know, a bar, a pub, a restaurant, a coffee shop, you know. I mean, sometimes for people, it's just to take a walk. They sit in a bench. There's a kiosk. They get a coffee, a drink, whatever, a cold drink. And it's part of their routine. They sit there. People watch, or, you know, maybe there's a view or something to see. Like I visualize, I can see all the different places. So wherever your place is, I feel like you missed an opportunity. I mean, maybe you were waiting, and while you're waiting, you know, maybe you met somebody else. You're open, okay? I feel like you're open. I feel like you're just keeping your options open. But it almost looks like they are too, just in case. Yeah, and it has to do with maybe a party, an event that they're planning. They may have to ask somebody else because they may not be able to connect with you. Maybe they may not have your phone number, your cell number. But I feel like you've met them. I feel like you met this person. I very few of you do I feel this is someone who's just kind of, you know, the secret admirer, the person who kind of watches from a distance until the time's right to talk to you. I mean, it's possible you got a lot of people around you all the time if you're very social. So it's often people won't approach when there's a lot of people around. So it could be that too. But I see this Empress, the birth of something new here. So something is cooking here. I like this energy because I feel whatever happens, you've got something, multiple opportunities. And the Chariot means, you know, someone's determined to have success. Someone's determined. It's like they're just going to swoop in at the right time, or just be in the right time in the right place. And maybe that's how it started. You were at the right time in the right place, but somehow somebody's missed this opportunity. Maybe you didn't wait around. Maybe you got bored waiting. Maybe you were waiting for some other friends hanging out and they didn't show, so you left. Okay, or vice versa. Whatever happened there, because this is where it happens. Yeah, so it has to do with, you know, teamwork, cooperation, compromise, the things you have in common. You may have friends in common, okay, but I feel the common energy is this Queen of Cups. Waiting for someone to reciprocate, waiting for love, you see, waiting for someone who's your type, someone who's willing to go down this path, somebody, you know, that you're compatible with. So it has to do with being compatible. Yeah. But, you know, the Queen of Cups is someone who waits for reciprocity. It looks like you waited. You're waiting for someone to reciprocate. Maybe you got bored and decided to, you know, let someone else in. I do see other opportunities because this person is kind of slow. I do feel they're focused a lot on money, but they are planning and preparing something. So you may hear from this person coming in, and I do feel they're determined. Now, I do see the Chariot, someone trying not to be ruled by their emotions. That's the Empress, not being ruled by the emotions, you see. But there it is, see, tempering the emotions, you know, tempering that passion too, you see, being more patient. So somebody, this is not a patient person, but it's about tempering it, being more patient, tempering the emotions as well. So we have an Empress. I feel like that's definitely yourself there. So it's definitely a feminine energy, but it has to do with a party, a celebration, you know, connecting with someone who's the same, like-minded. It does look like they're somehow in your social circle, or they just go to a place where you socialize. But it looks like, you know, you need to slow down a little bit, rushing in, having a good time. And like I say, maybe you got pressured, or it's possible they have a little Sag in their chart too. That's what I kind of feel. Because this does feel like it's connected to this masculine energy. Yeah. If you're always on the run, always busy, you have a hard time sitting still. Because that's what I almost feel like. Two people have a hard time sitting still. You're always kind of busy. So you're only going to sit around and wait for so long. And then you're like, I'm out of here. I got to do something. And that, I just get like this energy where it's just one of those situations where it didn't work out, but I feel they're going to come in. And there's the energy of tempering the passions, emotions, pulling back, doing something different, not rushing in and out. Okay, it's telling you to try something different here. If it's not you, it's definitely them. So, see, it looks like you mirror each other a little as far as this energy goes. See? You mirror each other a bit. Because we know fire signs can be a little antsy, right? You know, sit around for too long, especially if there's no one. What if no one's around? You go someplace where you normally go, where is everybody? No one's there. So you sit. You have a coffee, you have a drink, whatever, and then you're just out of here, right? It's like someone just got in their vehicle and took off, going to a busier place where there's more people, whatever the situation. But yeah, you're mirroring each other when it comes to this Knight of Wands energy. So do you keep missing each other? Is that what's happening here? Because I feel it's almost like needing to be at the right place in the right time. But because I'm seeing two people, two single people who have everything but love. Two people who take care of themselves, they're successful. Successful enough doesn't mean anyone's filthy rich, but it's, two people who are independent and look good, So I do see someone looking good. But this is the only energy. This is where I feel like they missed an opportunity because they came in this way. They weren't ready. And maybe it's just the way they communicated. They weren't ready. Maybe, you ran into each other spontaneously and they just put their foot in their mouth, said everything wrong. And then, of course, kind of rushed away. Crazy. You guys will have to let me know, but yeah, there's that common energy. The things you have in common is the Knight of Wands. Don't sit around one place too long. Now, when I see the Nine of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles and just that energy, I see someone who's maybe a little bit of an introvert. Maybe not that comfortable possibly around large crowds for long periods of time, or somebody who is very private, kind of sticks to themselves a lot. Okay, so if you don't know who it is, it's someone who's, sometimes it's the person who sits in the back of the room and just kind of watches. So it's funny because I kind of felt that in the beginning, and then you know, here it shows up later on. But there's two single people, definitely. Now it's possible, like I say, not putting all your eggs in one basket, juggling back and forth. But often this is just to invest or not invest. See, there's something new. See, it's this shining the light too, seeing the truth, something new. Someone's looking to see if you've started something new. So you know them or they know you. They have the tools, they have the information. In fact, they have everything they need, the house, the money. It's like they're ready. It's somebody who's now ready. So I wish you the best here. Do take care, and we'll see you soon.